Hello crafters, I'm JanB and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Unfortunately today I needed to make a sympathy card and I thought I would share with you how I made it. I am going to make some changes today on my video. I'm not going to do the paper piercing around here. I'm not going to use the sentiment here because that's on a set that's going to be retiring. And I'm not sure when I'll be posting the video, so just in case it's retired by then, not that one. This sentiment is from Love and Sympathy, which is going to be retiring on 2nd of June, and inside I put the little verse in there which reads, "Those whom we have loved never really leave us. They live on forever in our hearts and cast their radiant light on our every shadow," by Silvano Rossetti. I thought that was really lovely. But as I say, it is in a retired set, so I redid that, made another one, and this is the one I'm going to show you. And one of the big changes is the watermark design I've got around the edge here, and I've also changed the sentiment. So to start with, the card pieces that you're going to need are, you may note it, I don't know whether you can see from the video or not, but this is bigger than normal. The size that I normally do for my cards is that size, but this one is a 7x5. So the cardstock you'll need is a piece of Whisper White that measures 10x7, scored and folded in half. A piece of Soft Sky that measures 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. Now this piece here is Irresistibly Yours from Celebration. Don't know if you remember this, but I fell in love with this totally, and it looks as if we may be getting something similar in the new catalogue when it comes out on 2nd of June. I'm really hoping that I'm correct on that one. Also you will need a piece of Sky Blue that's about 3.5 by 5.5, a piece that's 3.5 by 2.5, Whisper White that's about 4 by 3, and a piece that's 1 3/4 by 3 inches. So first things first, I'll layer all my pieces together, and I'm going to use Snail for this. Wouldn't you know it, that has never run out on me whilst I've been working here by myself. It only ever runs out when I'm doing a video. I think that's what they call Murphy's Law. Okay, fortunately it's nice and easy to change. Just take that bit off, take that bit of cardboard out, pop that in, and we're ready to go again. Okay, let's carry on. That's one. There we go. What I did with the stamp, I painted it using my marker pens. To do the whole lot, it took me just over 20 minutes. Obviously, I can't do that on the video. So what I've done is, I've done most of it. I've just saved this little bit so that I can show you what I do. The colours I'm using are Chocolate Chip and Garden Green. First of all, I do the brown bit for the branches. Right, okay, you can see. And because the points on the brushes are really nice and long and thin, it is quite easy to paint the branches. I do the brown first because it's the darker one. You have to forgive the silence. I tend to hold my breath when I'm doing that. Now, I have got some brown onto my leaves, and the way to remove it, now this scrap paper is what I've been using to do the rest of this, so it gives you some idea of how much brown I've had to remove. This is one of our blender pens, and all you need to do is, if you go over the leaf, let's see, take that one there for example, that's got some brown on it, and it will bring it off for you. There's another one that's got brown on it. Again, this has got such a nice fine nib on it, it's quite easy to get the paint off of the leaf without taking it off the branch. I think that looks okay. I can't see any more on there. And then once that bit's done, it's just a question of going over with the leaves. It is time consuming, but I think the effect you get is certainly worth the effort. I have a lot of patience when it comes to things like this. I think it's probably the only time in my life that I do have patience. I always say that I was at the back of the queue when they were handing out patience. But not when it comes to this. There we go. So that's all of that painted. Now all I need to do is give it a good huff. So excuse me while I do this. I gave it quite a big huff because I did most of the stamp a little while ago, and I don't know, I've never left it for so long before huffing on it. I don't know if it needs more huff or not. We are about to find out. Wow, there we go. No, that is beautiful. Very, very pleased with that. So the next one is to do my sentiment, which is here. And because I've been doing with my marker pen, I'm going to do this as well. There we are, and then I'll just pop that onto my smaller piece. Upside down, but that's fine. Right, so those two are ready. Now, the piece that I've done here, I don't know, yes you can see, I've done this with, I've watermarked it. It's not been done with soft Sky ink, it's not tone on tone. What I've done is, the stamp I've used is this fine one from Bordering Blooms, and I've done it by using VersaMark. So what I've done is just, now which way, make sure I get this round the right way, I want it lengthwise. So just do that, and I will do it onto another piece of scrap paper. I don't want to get my worksheet sticky. Okay, so just pop it down there. Okay, can you see that? Much lighter than using soft Sky ink, but it just gives a little edge to the frame around my stamped tree. Okay. I think I'll probably do 4 strips of this to make sure I've got enough for my oval. I just leave a little gap between the rows. Once this dries, it isn't sticky. Okay, so that's that one. And then a little piece for my sentiment. I think this will probably be 2 lines. No. Fortunately, that landed up the right way on the floor down there. Will that be enough? Let me just measure across there. No, I do need another one. Okay. Right, and just the last one now. Lovely. Okay. Let's put that away before I knock it on the floor again. Get rid of my scrap papers. So I need my Big Shot to cut all of these. Now I'm using my oval framelits again. As always, start from the inside, and I think I'm using, yes, I'm using 1 and 2, and then 4, was it 4 and 5? Yes, so it's 1 and 2, then 4 and 5. So those 2 bits there. Okay. I have that one. And that one. That's the wrong way round, isn't it? Right, put the next plate on top. done this the wrong way. Silly me. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. I am going to cut a frame. This isn't the best way of doing it, but as you know, we can change our minds about the way we do things. Yes, all right. We can get around our mistakes. Okay, so what I'll do is oh, come on. Why have you stuck? Let's use... Okay, so what I've done is I've cut the frame out. So what I'll do is I'll cut this one out now with the smaller oval, and it can, in fact I could do the bigger one, couldn't I, because that would be easier to get it to. That's right, what we'll do is, if the paper's big enough. Right, what I'm going to do, I will stick to that. I was going to say I'll do the bigger ring and then it could just doing one thing after another here, aren't I? A little bit distracted, shall we say. Right, what I'm going to do is, by cutting this with the smaller one, then I will fit that round the outside. Not ideal, but I'm making a video and I'm just trying to keep the time as short as possible. Plus fact, if you should ever make a boo-boo like this, then it's a way round for you. Right, so what have we got? That one? No, we don't need that one. We'll save that for something else, actually. That's what we're trying to do. This is the card we're going on to. There we go. So first of all, let's use wet glue. Pop that onto there. Now with this one, oh, I obviously had that for something else there, look. I wonder what that was for. That was double-sided tape. Okay. Right, pop that into the centre. And then with my circle, just going to put a thin line of glue around the edge. Like that. And then I should be able to fit it around there. There we go. Do you know, while I'm doing this, I'm thinking I might cancel this video and redo it. But seeing as how that has gone together like that, I think I'm probably going to leave it. And there we go. Well, apart from my boo-boo, what do you think? It is a nice sympathy card. I hope you like it. I hope you decide to give it a try as well. If you have any questions, please contact me. I will be happy to help you. If you've enjoyed my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button which will be either to the right hand of the screen or just below. If you'd like to buy any of the products that I've used here, please click on the link that's on the screen. It'll take you to my 24/7 online Stampin' Up shop. Many thanks for joining me today. Until next time, happy crafting. Cheerio!